Welcome to Season 2 of our Alumni Talks, where we bring you more stories of success, growth, and impact from our remarkable graduates. In this season, we continue to connect with our alumni trailblazers who are making waves in various fields, from education, entrepreneurship, engineering, science, arts, technology, and beyond. Join us as we gain valuable insights from their experiences, learn from their challenges, and celebrate their accomplishments. Get ready for another season of inspiration and connection here at Alumni Talks.
It is my distinct privilege to greet you a good evening, Trailblazers. My name is Mayor, and I will be your host for tonight. I am excited to welcome you all to Alumni Talks Season 2, where we feature some of the most accomplished alumni from the University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. At USTP, we are dedicated to supporting our alumni in their professional development and assisting them in achieving their career objectives. The Alumni Talks is just one of the ways we do this. So let's get started. Our guest for tonight is a high school alumnus in the university way back 1999. He graduated BS Information Management Batch 2004 at Xavier University. He headed the business expansion for the Philippines at Oyo Hotels and Homes, South Asia's largest, one of the China's top 3, and world's fastest growing chain of hotels, home and living spaces. He was responsible for building Oyo's business in the Philippines grounds up, expansion of its footprints in the country, Visayas and Mindanao in particular. Currently, he is overseeing his own startup, the DirtBag, an online on-demand laundry service initially based in Cagayan de Oro City, soon to expand in Davao and the Visayas. Let us welcome our esteemed guest speaker, Mr. Richard Ebdalin.
Hi, Mayor. Thank you for having me tonight.
Hello, Sir Richard. Thank you so much for saying yes, and also welcome to Alumni Talks. Kamusta, sir?
Good. It's a pleasure to be here with you, and I hope I will be able to share a lot of insights to all those aspiring entrepreneurs tonight who are watching as well.
Yeah, after I've read that you are the CEO of the DirtBag, I was so excited to start this conversation and to have a knowledge sharing with you. So to start our chikahan tonight, sir, can you tell us about your background in technology and entrepreneurship, and what inspired you, sir, nga nag-start ka ani nga business, and how did you get pod nga nagsugod gid ka ana?
Sure. Yeah, it was a very good journey when I started out with two of the big startups here in the Philippines. The first one was Ninja Van, and the other one is Oyo Hotels. So these are the two startup companies that I worked with before DirtBag. So the reason why it's relevant or it's significant to the creation of DirtBag is because both these startups have come to merge in a way wherein it's integrated both logistics and also the business development. When I was with Ninja Van, I learned about logistics, which is the pickup and delivery system. And when I moved to Oyo Hotels, I also learned about business development, partnerships. So in a way, if you look at DirtBag now, it has both these elements. No? So we have logistics, which is the pickup and delivery, and the business development or partnerships, which is of course DirtBag being able to partner with existing laundry shops.
Well, that's great that you have inculcate the idea of your first experience and the second one, sir. So, well, thank you so much, sir, for that inspiring introduction, sir. And to start this exciting talk with you, what do you see as the most important qualities for success as an entrepreneur in the technology industry, and how you cultivated these qualities sa imong kaugalingon?
Well, I believe two of the things that I cherish most, especially in managing a business, is number one would be adaptability.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to adapt to changes. You have to be very quick. If there's a need to pivot, to change business models like that. No, so you should not be left behind the current trend. The second one would be resilience, right? So you have to be tough. You should not be faint-hearted, because a lot of challenges will come along the way. And one of the challenges that you face is, I believe, competition. So if you don't know how to adapt, if you are not resilient enough for these changes, then chances are you'll be left behind in the competition, and that would also break you down, and most probably quit the business at some point.
From what you have mentioned a while ago, sir, I remember this prominent phrase that there is one constant in this world, and that is change.
Correct.
And it's nice that you are able to adopt and at the same time create and innovate out from the box. So I have taken down notes in my head, sir, regarding those qualities, Sir Richard. So I may use that one for businesses purposes maybe in the future. So moreover, can you share a story or experiences that highlights the challenges and rewards of starting your own technology business, and how you overcame any obstacles you encountered along the way?
For the last 3 years that we have operated DirtBag, we have encountered a lot of challenges along the way. But when we started the business, what we thought of as part of the process has become way too long, and that's the starting up. So one of the biggest lessons is just, we call it the Nike move, right? So what does Nike say? Just do it. Because for us, we spent a lot of time, maybe around 4 to 6 months, we spent on ideation, conceptualizing, thinking about the name, the logo. So if you spend too much on this and then you're not able to execute the business itself, then you would have lost that duration of period wherein lost a lot of opportunities. So I would suggest that, in my experience, it's better that, once you have the idea, then try to frame a business model, then just do it. Just start the business and learn while you do it.
Yeah, I could remember, sir, when I was young, somewhere in Lapasan, in that particular bulletin board there's some 3 words being asked, like, what are the key to success? And that is, do it now. So in relation to that one, you have mentioned that just do it. Somehow it will help you to bring out yourself and also innovate to that kind of a business what you have started on. So also in relation to that, sir, I remember from Greg Barron that life's biggest rewards come from the biggest challenges. And indeed, the outcome, the impact from that challenges you have inculcated and also face, it gives value to you, to your business, and most especially to yourself. And next, sir, is one actually of my favorite questions prepared for you. What are some of the most important trends and developments happening in the technology industry right now? And how are these shaping the opportunities and challenges for entrepreneurs in this field?
Okay. As we all know, technology is ever evolving, so it constantly changes. For now, one thing, blockchain is good, and after a year, it's no longer relevant, right? So currently, with the rise of artificial intelligence, you must be familiar with ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is an artificial intelligence program, and it's a very powerful tool if you just learn or know how to make use of it. Now, the part where our data is being used all throughout the internet, there's also a rising need of cybersecurity as well as data privacy. So it's very important to have this intact because we don't know what's going on, what will happen to our data once it's breached. You must have experienced getting a lot of spam messages from your inbox, even from your emails, and you wonder where they get your information, right? So your information, your data is everywhere. You have to be careful in who you give it to. That's why for DirtBag also, we are taking care of our customer database because we don't want to be blamed for having the information, because we all have their address, the customer's address, the customer's mobile number, email address, and also the full name. So these are very important data, and we right now, if you see Facebook, there's already a two-factor authorization, right? So data privacy is very important. So I believe this is one of the things also that entrepreneurs would consider integrating in their startups.
Yeah. One good thing for me as a, let's say, how do you call this one, customer, or let's say clients, if I find this business more that I'm secure and my data privacy would surely be not be divulged to like giving to other people or be like that, sir. So it's good that the DirtBag has what you call this one, has developed this data privacy, security, and also its policies, knowing that it's very important, it's very crucial. And such trends and developments happening is really an impactful that shapes the opportunities and challenges for the entrepreneurs are so timely and great to hear. So with this, what advice would you give to our dear trailblazers, aspiring technology entrepreneurs, and who are just starting out, and how can they best position themselves for success in this field?
Well, for one, it's not easy. Whoever tells you it is, then they're lying. There's a lot of challenges. A lot of times you would feel you want to give up. For me, you just have, number one, you need to keep a solid business model from the start. Having a good business model would make you see how your company or startup would earn in the future, even if it's not right away, but somehow in your projection, you should be seeing money coming in, or at least profitability will be there. Second would be a strong team. So, for example, if you're good at one thing, it's very difficult to be good at everything else. Otherwise, you would spread yourselves too thin. So, you should have a strong team, and do not be afraid of hiring someone better than you or having a co-founder better than you. Like, for instance, for me, I may not be good in coding, right? I can't force myself. I wanted to be in the technology business, in a startup business, but I don't have knowledge about coding. I don't know programming. I like it, but I don't know how to do it, right? So I need a co-founder who knows these things. So me, I'm good at sales. I'm good at marketing. So this is where I'm strong at. So I need to be able to find someone who would complement those where I'm lacking. So create a strong team and also a solid business model. With these two, the last thing you'd need for me would be resourcefulness. In the future, you would need funding. You would need to fund your business to sustain, to thrive. So you should be resourceful. Otherwise, once you deplete all your resources and you don't know where to get it from next time, then that would be the end of it. So luckily for us, I don't know, but this is our third year already, and still going. We did not expect this much, and right now we are already trying to explore other business line. Like after DirtBag, soon we will be going for lunch bag, right? But that's another story.
Yeah, I agree. And as what you've mentioned, sir, I just realized somehow that no man is an island, right? So it's good to have a team that would suffice. Other people would say that when we say team, together everyone accomplishes more. and it's good that you have adopted to that and also use that one in your business. So a while ago, you have shared with us about your story experience that highlights the challenges and the rewards of starting your own technology business. So this time, can you share, sir, a story or experience that highlights the importance of diversity and inclusion in the technology industry, and how you have worked to create a more inclusive workplace in your own business?
It's actually a good practice to have this diversity and inclusion in a business. For us, we are proud to have to say that we believe we are one of the most diverse team or startups, at least in Cagayan de Oro, as I've known. We don't have any restrictions when it comes to recruitment or hiring. Of course, there's minority age,
Yeah.
right? So below 17 or below 18 is not allowed. But apart from that, we don't have any restrictions. We have single moms, we have single dads, we have married, we have single, we have from the LGBTQ community. So that's how diverse our team is. We even have senior citizen or senior people still working with us as long as they can, and as long as it's still within the labor law. And in terms of inclusion, we are making sure that everyone gets the same treatment, the same facility as with the others. So there's no discrimination, and even with promotion, we don't have any restriction. Everyone who deserves to be promoted or has at least a pay raise, we will give that to them without any reservation.
Therefore, how do you balance the need for innovation and risk taking with the need for financial stability and in your business, and what strategies, sir, have you found to be most effective in achieving this balance?
It's quite difficult to have to sustain this balance without, as I mentioned earlier, a good business model and a strong team, because there's a lot of ways to improve your business, and innovation is one. And if you can't control, or if you don't know where you're going, that's very difficult. So business model is very important. You should have a guide, let's say a revenue model that would guide you for 3 to 5 years in terms of projections. So you would know where to put your money, where your money is going, and where to get money from. And a strong team would be, of course, to help you make a good decision in terms of driving out this business model. If you are not good with finance, then find someone who's good at finance. If you're not sure how to scale, then find someone who has the ability to scale, who's good in expansion, geography, someone who's good in social media. So if you don't have that, for example me, so I have to learn from it. I have to go to an online school, or I have to hire someone temporarily for me to learn about it. So having this balance, it's not a one-man show. It should have a good it should stem from a good relationship with your team, from the strong team that you have co-founded with.
Yeah, USTP Trailblazers, now you know. So those strategies are indeed useful for you to be efficient and effective, and maybe that will be also helpful for the USTP community, right? So furthermore, can you, sir, discuss any partnership or collaboration that have been particularly impactful for the business, and how you have approached building and nurturing these relationships over time?
When we try to do a pitch, what we normally say at the end would be, help us help them. And that's a good way to highlight our business model, because as I mentioned that it's similar with Oyo Hotels, we do branded partnerships. So it's more like we are the Oyo, or we are the Uber of laundry. When we started, for the first 2 years, we did not have any laundry shops at all. we cater laundry services, but we don't have our own laundry shop. Only on the 3rd year, we decided that okay, we have to put up one, and we have our flagship store in Liceo. We call it among gaingno no nga layo ra sa Xavier, but dool ra sa Liceo.
Wow.
So that's our flagship store for now, and we're planning to put one in Uptown.
Wow.
And yes, soon we have to be all over. And the good thing about it is the partners that we had from the beginning, they were there to support us. Before we had this business model, we wanted to make sure na the business or the revenue model is not just sustainable for ourselves, for DirtBag. So for our partners also, for our collaborators, we need to make sure na they can also sustain, they can also thrive for the business model. So it's not just that we earn, we have to make them earn also, so they have to sustain and continue partnering with us. Without them, then there would be no revenue for us. No one will wash the laundry that we pick up, right? So we have to make sure they're happy. So if they're happy, we're happy.
It's good that you have started from the scratch, because out from that you will know the factors and what are the things that you need to hold on. Okay, so this just remind me as well, sir, of Mr. John Doe when he said that, I've mentioned a while ago actually, it's no man is an island, or in other words, no one is self-sufficient. So same goes to the business. Everyone relies on the others. And it's amazing to hear, sir, how you manage and make use of those power of partnership and collaboration. So how do you see the role of technology entrepreneurship evolving over the next decade, and what trends or developments do you anticipate will shape the future for this field?
Well, the trending now would be blockchain, and there is also virtual reality. And the most trending, I believe, in the past few months would be the artificial intelligence. So it has been there before, but I think it's well manifested nowadays with the again with the existence of ChatGPT. So once you incorporate that, the challenge now there is that a lot of jobs will be affected. Like for example, for customer service. So if artificial intelligence replaces, or it becomes a tool that replaces a human being answering in chat groups, right, or even answering the phone, then that livelihood would be affected. But it makes also the operations easy for the businesses also. It will become cost efficient. You don't have to hire this much in exchange of the program. Another one would be content creation, right? Copywriting. So if you do copywriting, if you create content, now it's being replaced. You use ChatGPT, you will just tell them that, can you write me an article about books? So in split seconds, it will generate an answer that would make you like one of the great writers ever. So that's how amazing artificial intelligence is. So it has a good side, it has a not so good side, but if we have to use it effectively and efficiently, I believe it will make things easier for most of us.
Exactly, and it's good that you have adapt and use or make use of the resources, and one of that is the technology wise for the businesser. So finally, what message would you like to share with our USTP Trailblazers about the importance of entrepreneurship in the technology industry, and why this is such an exciting and dynamic field for aspiring business leaders, especially to our USTP Trailblazers, to pursue?
Most importantly, I would say stay passionate. Be passionate at all times. Stay with it, but don't let that passion eat you up. That's the danger of having that much, they say, love to your startup. So you have to learn how to listen. You need to build a strong team, and also you must have a good business model along the way. And I think one of the considerations that you should not forget is try to solve a real world problem, right? Do not just make business out of, just for the sake. Like for example, I know how to program, I know how to code, I'll have to make an app. Mobile apps mostly are enablers, right? But it doesn't necessarily solve a problem. Try to find a real world problem like garbage collection. How can you make use of technology in order for us not to suffer from what we are facing now, which is uncollected garbage? So those things, again, continue to be passionate, but don't let passion eat you up.
Yeah, it's like, in other words, saying, keep the fire burning. Thank you so much, Sir Richard, for sharing your valuable thoughts and also insights on the topics. Your comprehensive inputs have been highly informative and thought-provoking, providing us with much to consider. And we appreciate, sir, your presence at this event and the significant contribution you have given that made to it. So, on another note, Sir Richard, may I ask if you would like to promote a product or service like the DirtBag?
So if you ever needed help for laundry, you know who to call. You can download our mobile app from dirtbag.ph. And soon, watch out, our new bag coming out. We call it Lunch Bag. So we're going to also disrupt the food business. So if you have Food Panda, Grab, or Maxim for deliveries, so watch out for Lunch Bag. It's a new concept, and we're very excited. For now, that's all I can share. But watch out for it. Thank you.
Thank you so much as well, Sir Richard. Thank you for joining us tonight for our Alumni Career Talk on Entrepreneurship in Technology. We hope that you found this session informative and insightful. Remember, entrepreneurship is not just about starting your own business, but it's a mindset that allows you to identify and pursue opportunities, take calculated risk, and continuously innovate. Further, aside from the USTP like preparing you trailblazers to become an employees, the USCP also encourages the trailblazers and its community to become an entrepreneurs and technopreneurs. As you embark on your own journey, keep in mind that success does not come overnight, but through hard work, dedication, and a willingness to learn from failures. We wish you all the best in your entrepreneurial endeavors, and we hope that you will continue to explore and innovate in the exciting world of technology. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a great day.